Disclaimer: I found a book in my basement, a book I did not recall owning. Its cover is made out of leather, and it is apparently named A.k.a. The writings inside are in Latin, but I still own a dictionary from my high school years, so I was able to do the translations for it. I think sharing this ritual might be helpful in this special night. Note: this is not a translation, but rather an explanation. The Three Brothers. We all know this world is a place where darkness and evil lurk everywhere. You have to be very lucky in order not to encounter a terrible human being during your existence. Sometimes they may only be rude, selfish, or twisted-minded. This ritual is for those who have encountered demons in their lives, being murderers, child molesters, rapists, domestic abusers, and the sort. Let's say it is not something you would use for that douchebag that took your parking spot again. Trust me, it is not worth the risk if that is the case. Many people have performed this ritual apparently, people of all conditions, races, and countries. It all began a long time ago, as evil has been accompanying us since the beginning of the times. You might become one of those who want to seize power using this ritual, but again, I don't recommend you to do so. If you get rid of the wrong person, you will surely end up being the victim of your own attack. So be a good boy, listen up, and help the ones around you. I will show you how to make someone disappear forever. For this ritual, you will need some materials that are not that hard to get. This is what made the ritual so popular back then, but playing with fire is never a good idea, and it is not that hard to make a fire. Pick up 3 dishes, not very big. They should all be the same size, so stick with one. Go to the supermarket and buy raw meat, no matter the animal, but make sure it's fully raw, or you might regret it. Grab a bunch of coins, as many as your hand can fit. This time, the value and size of the coins are not relevant. It does not even matter if it's currency in use, but do not take the dirtiest coins around. They have to look shiny and valuable. Now it is time to get something a little bit more peculiar. In the past, the third ingredient was blood, human blood, but worry not, as there is a better option that does not require you to cut yourself, or someone else for that matter. Go to the internet and search for a picture of a place. Do some research and look for a place where a huge battle took place. It does not matter where it took place, and it does not have to show any battle recreation or anything like that. Just make sure the picture is from a place where a lot of people lost their life in. Do not use the picture of a cemetery or a crime scene, unless the latter was a mass murdering where hundreds of people died, which might be hard to find. Print the picture and make sure the quality is okay enough to recognize the place. If it is blurry, throw it away and print another one in better quality this time. No need for HD, really, just average. Look for a picture of the person you want to make disappear. You can skip this step if you know his or her full name, but I recommend you to print the picture. The less words you pronounce during this ritual, the better. Now you have everything, so get ready when you see most fit. This ritual has to be performed alone, but it does not have to be during the night or in complete darkness, but it is recommended to do so. You will need to be home alone and in full silence to succeed. Nobody can interrupt the ritual. During the night, your house will be quieter, and so will be the streets. You won't be as likely to receive unexpected visits either. Also, in the darkness, you won't be able to see as well as you do during the day, and that is something that will help you a lot. Find yourself a big room in your house with the least mirrors and reflective surfaces you can. To start the ritual, turn off every machine that makes sound in your house, be it clocks, TVs, etc. If you have a dog or a cat, better call a friend beforehand so they can keep it that night. Don't worry, you won't spend tons of time in this. Once you are in silence inside your house, and don't worry about the small noises outside, but if there's a party or a barbecue, try another day as it might not work. Enter the room with all the objects and grab some scissors. Close the door. Place the 3 dishes on the floor in front of the door, making sure they won't be whipped off when the door is opened. Place the raw meat in one of the dishes of the sides. Do not really matter which one, but do not place it in the middle. On the other extreme of the row, place the picture of the place where the battle took place. Use your scissors to cut some of your hair. You should put a teaspoon of hair on the picture. If you have no hair in your head, do not perform this ritual unless it is extremely necessary. If you really want to do it, cut some of your body hair. I hope your nerves are made of steel. Now, place the coins in the middle dish and the preparation will be finished. Now sit on the floor beyond the dishes with your back facing the closed door. You will need to recite some words. If you regret all of this, stop at this point. Once you say the words, you have to complete the ritual. Remember these rules. 1. You cannot see them. Don't turn around, try to gaze, or look at the reflection of them. If you do, they will finish the ritual on their own. And 2. Do not make any loud sound or move too much. After you say the words, you will only speak to answer questions, as short as possible and with no riddling whatsoever. With this in mind, say the following in your mother tongue. Forgive the one who has sinned. May the angels come to me and bring the will of God to the impure. You will very soon start to hear noises in your silent house. Wood may creak. Some objects might stumble, and then footsteps. They will approach your room and will slowly open the door. You will feel their presence, but remember the rules. Sometimes they reek. Some other times they make sounds that would make you shit yourself. But worry not. They are not here to take your soul, unless you misbehave. They will approach the dishes, sitting in front of the one they like the most. The middle dish has to have the coins for the older brother, who always sits in the middle. If you make him sit somewhere else, he will be angry. The youngest brother will speak first, though. You will hear a deep voice, not very human. They will all speak in your mother tongue, though, but the fat one is the one who speaks first. Is this meat for me and my selfish necessities? Give him this answer and nothing else. No, but you may eat it. The middle brother will take his turn to speak, but before that, he will grab the hair you placed on the dish. He will smell it, and then he will eat it. Prepare yourself because this moment is extremely tense. He will approach you, but don't worry, he won't attack you. Close your eyes and try to calm down. He will smell your head first. Then he will approach his immense claws to your head and scratch gently. If you have very short hair, you might bleed a little bit, so don't freak out. Once he sees you are the one he's tasted before, he will ask his question in a harsh and high-pitched voice. Do you wish to bring pain? Give him the only answer. No, but you may do it. Then the older brother will speak to you in a calm, manly, and even erotic voice. Is this money meant to pay for my services? Give him one and only answer, no, but you may keep it. You will hear now the youngest brother devouring the meat, and the older brother grabbing the coins from the dish. The middle brother will just grab the picture and stare at it, to then eat it as well. When silence reigns in the room again, do not turn around, as they are still there. The older brother will ask again, who is the bigger sinner then? Grab the picture of your enemy with 2 fingers by the bottom. Slowly raise your hand and wait for him to take it from you. If you don't have a picture, you might say his or her full name if you want, but say that and no more. Famine, pain, and greed will now stand up and leave your room. Do not turn around. Once you've stopped hearing footsteps in your house, stand up slowly and you are good to go. They are gone. You will notice that the offerings have disappeared. Smash the dishes against the ground and throw them away, but do not leave them in your house. As far as they are outside your walls, you should be okay. They always take the time they need, be it few or a lot. Your objective will soon be visited by 3 men. One of them is fat and has poor eyesight. The second one is dirty and has his nails very long. The third one is rich and might have sex with your victim if she likes men. Once your victim has been visited, you will see him or her no more. P.S. May you not obey the rules, and you will face a destiny worse than death. They will not kill you, but they will take you with them. The things you might see will be beyond your comprehension. The bigger truth is something no human is really prepared to live with. Most of the failed rituals to summon the 3 brothers did end with death, but all of them were suicides. Ignorance is certainly bliss, so God bless you.